Hello church, I just wanted to make a video for you guys just explaining my DTS and how things went, and just let you know that I'm back in Scotland. As everyone already knows, coronavirus has meant that a lot of nations have gone into lockdown, and this meant that borders are being closed, and for us going on outreach was becoming impossible. Our school leaders at YWAM made the really difficult decision of commissioning us home because they felt that it would be in our best interest and in the best interest of our parents and families as well that we would be back in our home countries and be in quarantine there. I can still remember the atmosphere when they announced that we were going to be sent home. We worshipped together and everyone was just in tears as we tried to process what the coronavirus was about and why we'd felt so called to certain nations and then we weren't getting to go there. I was meant to be in Argentina and I would have been there right now if coronavirus hadn't broke out, sharing the gospel in very broken Spanish. And as gutted as I am to think that I won't be there, I know that the Lord has sent me back here for a reason, and I still have a massive heart for Scotland and seeing this nation becoming what it used to be as a Bible living nation. When they used the phrase commissioned home, I recognised that this wasn't us just being sent home, that we were going home as missionaries. Who knew that this would literally mean in our homes, as you all know that we're in lockdown and we can't actually leave. I am trusting that God will use this for his kingdom purposes despite this, and despite me not being able to do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. Even when I first was told that I was being commissioned home, I started getting plans in order and was very hopeful that I'd be able to do them, but that's not been possible. However, one of the projects that Culloden-Balloch Baptist Church has got me doing is starting a blog, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Hopefully that should be out in the next few weeks, potentially sooner. So I'm sure many of you are wondering what I got up to when I was on DTS and what the lecture portion looked like. Firstly, the amazing thing about my discipleship training school is that everything that I learned out there I can then take back home with me or take to any nation that I end up in and teach it there. I spent the past few weeks just coming back, trying to process everything that I learned and noting down the ways that the Lord has changed me for good. One of the main things I learned is that so often as Christians we can just become comfortable in our relationship with the Lord and we think that we've reached the peak, but I learned that in a relationship with Jesus there's so much more intimacy to be had with him. At YWAM they very much encouraged us to have a secret place with the Lord where we can pray or listen to what he's telling us and worship and read the word. And I'm super grateful that that was something that they prioritised and taught us how to do. I learned a lot about intercession and what it actually means to intercede. The word intercede means to stand in the gap for someone else. And we know that Jesus stands in the gap for us, that he allows us or enables us to have a relationship with the Father. But when we intercede, we are praying on behalf of situations or people that we see that are injustices that we see in the world around us, and we're the ones standing in that gap and coming before the Father and saying, answer this prayer please, or move in favour of this nation or of this person. So yeah, I found that was really powerful for me. I'd always known about prayer and I'd known a bit about intercession, but I didn't really quite grasp the purpose of it, so that was really helpful. One of the biggest things I took away from the teaching was what it actually looks like to lay your life down at the foot of the cross and to be totally surrendered to Jesus. We talk about sacrifice a lot as though what we're laying down is more than what we gain, when in reality that just isn't true, because we gain Jesus Christ himself and the gain is just so much greater than the sacrifice. And when I was out there, in light of this, God really moved my heart for missions, which I kind of expected to happen because I'd felt that kind of burning in my heart before I even went. And I've made the decision that I'm going to commit the rest of my 20s to missions in whatever form the Lord would have me do that. I'm so grateful that YWAM recognises young people as the next generation of leaders in our society. I'm thankful for the opportunity that I had to be fed into and then sent out as a fiery revivalist. And I would encourage any young person who is interested in delving deeper in their relationship with the Lord to do Fire and Fragrance, the DTS. It really is such an incredible school. I can vouch for the leaders and for the community that you have there. If you have any further questions regarding the school or more details about what I did whilst I was there, please do message me. I know this is brief because I just wanted to briefly update you. If you email the church, they can give you my email or my mobile number. Or alternatively, if you contact me on Instagram, it's at RachelMackay13. I can get back to you there as well. I'm so grateful for the many ways that everyone watching this has supported me, whether it's through prayer, financially, messaging me, calling me, just always building me up. I really felt the benefit of that despite the thousands of miles that were between us, and yeah, words can't express enough how grateful I am for the ways that you've all supported me and just championed me as a young person as well. So thank you so much for that, and I can't wait to be united with you all again in community after this is all over. God bless.